Hello, hello, hello. Been a while, right? Been a long time. So we'll see if we get anybody in here live. I actually inboxed and invited a lot of people. I know some won't be able to get on live. You're going to watch the replay. So if you're watching the replay, just drop the word late below so that I know that you are watching the replay. If you're new to the group or if you've been in the group and we've not formally met, my name is Tamira Hamilton. I am a beauty blogger. I blog about the business of beauty. And I'm so excited to address some things that I really haven't addressed that has, kind of bring you up to speed on where the brand is going and everything. I don't know if you guys realize that, but this group is actually linked to a business page, Haute Chocolat Lifestyles. So we'll talk a little bit about that brand and how this whole Bella Donna fits in. So come on in, say hello, let me know that you're here live. And while we're waiting for people to join us, if you can just drop in the comments, what is your one must-have skincare item that you have to have, whether you're on the road, staying over at your man's house for the night? What is your one must-have thing that you must have with you if you're staying away from home for your skincare routine? So if you can let me know that in the comments, I would think that would be awesome. So people are actually responding to me, and I can't respond to them because I'm on live right now and I didn't bring my iPad down, which is good. So hey girl, hey Carrie. I know Carrie has said she's definitely interested in trying the product and most likely will be trying the product from what I hear. You guys, if you've been a customer of mine, if you've been with me for some time, back when I first started Haute Chocolat back in 2013, a lot of you, this group really grew between 2015 and 2016. Face wipes, gotcha girl. So this group really blew up in 2015, 2016, and it steadily grew after that. I didn't want it to be like, like some of the makeup for black women groups out there, because first of all, my life is very diverse. My customer base, my follower base is very diverse and even international. And, it's very difficult for one person to manage a group that large. I tried to I actually did build a team and was willing to let the team be a part of the management of it, but that never really quite worked out. So I never wanted the group to be larger than a couple thousand. And at its peak, it was just over 2,000 people. And now with Facebook's group changes and other things, it's down to about 1,500, and that's fine. The group right now is actually currently hidden. So if you are not in the group and you try to search for the group, you will not be able to find the group. And I will get into why that is in a little bit. I want to start going ahead and taking my makeup off. And I know Carrie said her item is face wipes. And we'll talk a little bit about this as we go along, but I got a warm towel here and I don't want it to get too cool. So I'm going to use this cleanser that I introduced in another video. It's the Acqua Lumiere by Bellame, the new company that I've partnered with. And so a couple pumps, because I got a big face. Your girl got a big face. Okay, so I started Haute Chocolat in 2013. I was then partnered with a company called Market America and really focused on their cosmetics brand. And I actually don't want to use any of their brand names or any of that in this video. So I might start going down a trail, and then I'm going to hopefully be able to bring myself back, because I just don't want any issues. So with that being said, let's do a little bit of a disclaimer also. If you are a member or customer or distributor with that company that I have not been partnered with since August of 2018, you are an adult and you have a choice. So at this point, your choice is to either continue watching this stream or to disconnect from it. If you continue watching it, that means that you are saying, I'm an adult, I can make decisions for myself, okay? I'm not gonna say what it means if you get off. It just means hey, But I have to put this disclaimer out there. You either want to be on this stream or you don't, if you are still partnered with or even a customer of that old company that I'm no longer associated with. And the reason for that is I decided to terminate my relationship with them in August of 2018. It was not a very easy decision. It is one that I mulled over for a very long time. In fact, it was probably 2 years in the making, and a lot of people don't know that. I actually was very close to jumping ship and joining with another company in 2016 when they decided to make me a trainer. I also had some phenomenal growth in building my team and my customer base that year. And I'm a very loyal person, loyal to a flaw. So for me to leave people that I just had brought on and go to another company just did not sit well with me. Hi, God sister. So I stayed and I signed this contract as a trainer, okay? And so because of that role, because of my success, when I decided to terminate that contract, I was then locked into some time periods as far as competitive things that I could and could not do, okay? So at this point, I am definitely free to roam about the country and partner with other companies. What I am not free to do is go blast it all over social media, and that's fine, because if you know me, that's actually not a constraint for a girl like Tamira who has multiple master's degrees in marketing, and I didn't build my business by blasting their name and their brand all over social media. I also did not grow my following because I was a trainer. I had a significant following with or without being a trainer because I'm kind of a marketing beast like that. So again, if you are with that old company, no ill feelings, no nothing whatsoever. If you choose to stay on this stream, if you choose to be a customer of anything that I do going forward, you are doing so of your own free will, okay? So why would I choose to leave? I chose to leave because there were a lot of things that weren't sitting well with me, okay? I don't know if you know this or not. I don't know if you can tell, but your girl is black, okay? I was born black. It's one of the first things you're going to notice about me when you see me physically before I even speak. Now, I know a lot of people say you can't tell if you're talking to me on the phone in a corporate setting, but your girl is black, okay? And there were products that were released that would have been great, only I could not have marketed them to my customers who look like me. And it wasn't even so much that we were overlooked. No, I'm not going to go down that road. I'm not going to go down that road. I'm going to stay out of that road, okay? But that was part of the reason. There were also some other corporate changes that came in, and they really messed up my money. I'm going to just be honest with you, you know, and in my ability to grow my team. And they, you know, so needless to say, it was a very difficult decision because I had a team that I loved. I had people outside of my team that I loved and who grew to still be family. But at the end of the day, God kind of had a talk with me and said, you know what? Those are your people. And if they are your people, they're going to be with you regardless, right? And that's what happened. Those who were stayed and those who weren't left. And I'm good with that. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. That's life. I'm applying the serum right now. And I'm good with that, right? So because of that NDA, I actually got sucked into something that actually involved this company that wasn't compliant. And I am not only a person who's loyal, I'm also a person of my word. I signed that contract. I was cognizant. I knew what I was signing when I signed that contract. It was what it was. They had a copy and presented me with a signed copy of it. So it was in my best interest to abide by the contract. And so here we are today. I you know, hid the group. We had the group and we still done some other things with the group. Now, part of how I grew my business and why this whole social media thing and all that was funny to me is because, like, not only am I a marketing beast, I actually created a blog, and I'm a content beast, right? Content, 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 content. And that's what made me special. That's what made me unique. That's what made me successful, was content, 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 content. Content everywhere. So I got this content everywhere that keeps coming up and sending people to me who want to partner with me and who are looking for product from me. So let me know in the comments, what would you do if you were me in this situation? You've pumped out, you've terminated the relationship, but yet you still keep having people coming to you. Now, I'm a person of integrity, so I send them to people that I have great relationship with that are still partnered with that company. However, your girl ain't stupid, right? If people keep coming to me and I know what I'm doing, why not do it again, just with a different company and a different product, right? So let me know if you're following along so far in the comments. What would you do in this situation? You got content out there still sending people to you. You don't have to beg and drag people to do anything, because they are literally reaching out to you because you're a content beast. What would you do? Would you not find another product, or what would you do, right? So I've been on the search for a product for a while, and many of you who have bought from me before are reaching out and you want to reorder again, and I'm having to send you to other people and things like that. And I know that I'm your girl, right? I know that it's me that you want to work with and be dealing with, and people have expressed that to me, okay? So what have I been doing since 2018? I'm a builder of brands. I'm a marketing beast, so that's what I've done. I created Influence Booster and have had over 100 people go through my Influence Booster course. I've created Prodigy Creator Society, and that's a membership program where people pay monthly to subscribe to a content machine that I have. So I also have private client coaching, and I also have clients that pay me thousands of dollars to do their marketing for them, to set up their strategy, to set up their sales funnels, and do all of this technical marketing stuff for them, because I've been in marketing since I was 18 years old and I just turned 46. So do the math, right? My oldest daughter just turned 28. I literally sat in the C-suite. Hey, Shell. I've sat in the C-suite, meaning everybody had chief marketing, chief executive officer, chief financial officer right at 18, working on marketing for a major consumer brand, okay? So I think I know a little bit about marketing, which again was why that whole thing was hilarious to me, because it's like, you think you're constraining me, but you're actually putting me in my sandbox. So let me know how that goes. So I've been searching, and I started with affiliate marketing. And if you've bought anything from me about affiliate marketing, you know that I have multiple types of affiliate deals that are going on. I can tell you that the beauty industry for affiliate marketing, the margins are really, really low, meaning your ability to make profit. So when it comes to Amazon, I would need to have a group the size of Makeup for Black Women, which is at least 100,000, maybe even more, that I would have to have a group that size to even be able to think about making money with Amazon affiliate. Okay. Did I still drop affiliate Amazon links in Amazon affiliate links in this group? Absolutely. Because it was for you guys. Whether I made any money on it or not, I didn't care. I just wanted to keep the group alive and be able to serve you guys while I figured out what I wanted to do. I had to figure that out. For a while, I was saying I was done with the industry because the way things, when I left that other place, the way things played out, left a very nasty taste in your girl mouth. I really felt like I was dealing with a lot of the same things that I dealt with in corporate America. And it was like, nah, I'm not going out like that ever again. I mean, I've grown a lot and was able to be very diplomatic, and you know, I was very proud of myself for how I handled that and was able to shut that down by myself without having to get an attorney in that. But anyway, I digress, okay? So what would you do if you were me? You have this group with 1,500 people. You have a Facebook page with 12,000 followers. You have an Instagram with 22,000. I built that from zero, and nobody was going to take that from me. And so that's what I went to the table with and said, this is mine. You did not do this. You are not taking that from me. And that's that. And so here we are. I still have all of my intellectual property. And there's so much more that I could tell you that I won't. But let's just say, no, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to say it. But anyway, so affiliate marketing really wasn't the answer. You know, some influencer deals, I'm just not really all that interested in the influencer deals like that. So this opportunity just kept popping up, and someone I know and have followed, a leader from another company, jumped ship and went over. And I watched, I can't say the entire process because it's still unfolding. And I was like, just sat down and just really listened and was like, Tamira, God keeps putting this in front of you for a reason. And so I jumped in. Plus, one of the things that's really important to know even before that, because it really boiled down to, I needed the product. That was first and foremost. I needed product because y'all know how I am about my skin and looking younger than my age. So I needed product, and I didn't want to keep spending my money at the old place because I was still spending money with him, and I didn't want to keep doing that. So, and that's just way too much eye cream. So I needed product, and I've tried all kinds of products in the last year and a half, and there were some very key products that I was not able to replace, or, you know, with comparable, or what I really wanted was even better product, because it's not that the products were bad, because a lot of their stuff has been very difficult to replace. Very, very difficult to replace. And so I kept hearing about this product, and what really was impressive to me was the before and afters that I was seeing. So seeing those before and afters, hearing about the comp plan, it was like, go ahead, get the product and see how you like the product. And if you like the product, then you should tell other people about it. And that's what happened. Yesterday was Sunday. I got the product on Saturday. I actually got so excited just based on seeing people's before and afters. And these were real people, not people who are partners, because that's one thing I'm going to talk to you about. And seeing their before and after pictures. And I started just trickling a little bit and asking you guys questions to kind of get a feel for if you were warmed up to this idea or not. And I got the product. It arrived after 4 o'clock on Saturday. I played with it. One of the big things, you've heard me talk about this multiple times in the group, is that stubborn spot of eczema on my foot. So I started putting product on that right away. Okay. And within 24 hours, what I saw on my foot was like, okay. And not only that, what I saw underneath here, and honestly, the way that my skin feels. The only time my skin has ever felt like this was either I went to the esthetician, and I'm not saying this is the same as going to the esthetician, because clearly the esthetician does some other things, but it's the only time my skin kind of had that really deep layer working of the product, was either the esthetician or a very expensive sheet mask. Okay, that was the only way. And so you know how that is with a sheet mask. It feels great for that day. Some you still feel it the next day and maybe the day after that, but then you don't feel it anymore. The product literally feels like spa quality product, to the point that yesterday I really didn't get anything accomplished because I was just so chill. I was so relaxed from, just the experience of playing with the product. And even today, working and getting back into the week, my skin just feels so hydrated, and it feels stimulated, and it just feels good, and it looks good. Like, I'm looking in the phone and I'm looking at the glow that I have, and you just saw me remove the makeup, right? So Carrie said that one of her go-to products is the remover wipes. One of the things I wanted to find for you all was really good products for women who are in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, okay? I'm not really after the teen market because that's not who I've historically targeted in my business. It's been women ages 35 to 55, okay? And most of you are in that range. Some are a little younger, some are a little older. And that's fine. Everybody's welcome here, but that's who I targeted. So I wanted product for women 35 to, let's say, 60. What do we need? Some of us have breakouts, but the most important thing most of us need is moisture. I will be the first to admit, and I don't say this from a conceited standpoint, my grandmother passed away in January, and baby girl looked really good. My mom looks really good. Her skin is amazing. I've been blessed. Other than these dark under circle eyes, and that was really self-inflicted, I've been really blessed with some very good skin, okay? But it still doesn't mean that I don't worry about things like free radicals, the environment, and in the winter, living in Wisconsin, no matter how much water I drink, my skin was just feeling really dry. And I also have the problem with the eczema that pops up wherever and whenever it wants to, okay? So I wanted to find product that was going to address that. Hey, babe, that was going to address that first and foremost. Is it going to have hyaluronic acid and other ingredients, but no harsh chemicals and toxins, okay? Y'all know me. I'm a little hippie-like. I'm a little bit of a hippie. The older I get, the more hippie I get. I'm an Aquarius. What can I say? Okay? And the more I learn and read about the harsh chemicals, and I'm not saying that the old place had them. I don't know. But it was just important to me that whatever I replaced it with did not have it. Okay? It's not all about being Leaping Bunny certified and all that for me, even though that's coming. But the no harsh chemicals or toxins. And this is for everybody. And I'm going to speak specifically to my sisters of African descent. We have exposure to more chemicals than anybody else out there. And I can post the article in the comments of this later. But I read an article. First, I saw someone say that on Instagram, and I had to go and fact check it. And it is indeed a fact that we are exposed to more chemicals through personal care and beauty products than anybody. Now, I think those numbers might go down slightly in the near future because many of us are wigging it and going natural. So that's one of the main sources of the toxins and that getting in our body is the creamy crack. And so we have definitely made headway, pun intended, and have pulled back on the creamy crack. I haven't had it in my head in well over 10 years, at least 10 years, probably more like 15, okay? But we also love to clean. This is my mother. She will put bleach in any color load of laundry. She puts bleach in her dishwater, and she does not believe in using a dishwasher because that does not get your dishes clean, okay? So we also love personal care products. You go to any African-American home, no matter how poor or how wealthy, there is going to be an onslaught, pretty much hoarding of personal care products. And some of us, because we like really high-end clothes and cars, we make up for that by going to where? Dollar General, the dollar store, Dollar Tree, right? And buying those products, which I hate to tell you, those are the ones that are probably going to be the worst for you in terms of chemicals. You don't know, are those verified ingredients, where they came from, where they're sourced from, and if they're toxic or harsh. And so it's a little bit of a passion for me to make sure that I'm informing and educating my sisters on this fact, because it literally blew my mind that we are more likely compared to our non-Black counterparts to be exposed to many more chemicals. Those chemicals and the harsh chemicals and the toxic chemicals, they have what's called endocrine disruptors, meaning they upset your hormonal balance. And that's where things like breast cancer comes from. And, like some of that early, when you're young, breast cancer and just breast cancer in general and other cancers, and it's an issue for all women because while we might be exposed to it more, you know, the second group that is exposed to it a lot more than others, stay-at-home moms, because they clean a lot more because they're at home, okay? So it was important to me to find a brand that had no harsh chemicals. The third thing that was important to me from a product standpoint was minimizing and reducing the number of steps in the regimen. Because once we've gotten no harsh chemicals taken care of, I want us to stop thinking we can just splash water on our face using, you know, oil of Olay and Noxzema and that stuff, that most of the drugstore skincare, like there's that commercial with Ava Longoria, hyaluronic acid, they've tested it. Those products have trace amounts of the key ingredient that they're speaking of. Trace amounts, okay? And how do I know that for a fact? If you recall, over Black Friday, I was talking to you guys about this hyaluronic acid that I found for like $10 on Amazon. I thought, oh my God, great. I used to pay like twice, 3 times that amount for hyaluronic acid. And I needed it specifically for that stubborn spot of eczema on my foot, but also my face, neck, décolletage, etc., etc. So I bought it. And I used pretty much the whole bottle in a week, and my eczema only got worse. It didn't get any better like it did with the other stuff, which would take probably about a week, week and a half, up to 2 weeks to fix a stubborn spot of eczema, because it's always the most stubborn on my fingers because I'm washing my hands a lot, especially with coronavirus. And my foot, for whatever reason, is always the most stubborn in those 2 spots. It tends to get really blistery, leathery, and sometimes it does what's called, it weeps. So using the serum and the hydrating moisture on that stubborn spot, it did about a week and a half's worth of work in a day and a half. And it has superpowered hyaluronic acid. And I had used a full bottle of the $10 hyaluronic acid from Amazon. So you tell me in the comments. You tell me in the comments, like, you saw the picture because I posted it. If you didn't, you can leave the stream and go look at the picture, because I posted it this morning of my foot. I mean, it's ugly, but I wanted you to see the difference of clinical grade ingredients versus I really don't know where that came from on Amazon. And I'm an Amazon affiliate, and I'm going to keep putting some Amazon affiliate links in front of you. But as far as that, I trusted it blindly. I tried it. Did it do harm to me? No. But it wasn't as effective as these products, okay? So you let me know what you think about that in the comments, okay? Would you go with the Amazon for $10, or would you go with something that's clinical grade? So let's talk about what clinical grade means. It means that the products are made in a pharmaceutical lab, right? It means 2 other things. One, that there have been clinical studies backing the product where they've followed a certain format and have done studies on the ingredients that are in the product, okay? Now, one thing we can't do with the product is claim to heal, treat, diagnose, or any of that. We're not talking about that here. We're just showing you, this is how I use the product and why I use it, and this is what it looked like a day and a half later, right? Does it mean that I'm never going to get eczema again? Absolutely not. But does it mean that when the eczema pops up again, I know what to do? Absolutely, okay? So it means that there are clinical results, and I can share those with you. Like, of the clinical study, 91% of participants within seven days said their skin felt more hydrated, okay? I'm not even at 7 days, and I can tell you that's absolutely true. Using the full regimen. Absolutely true. Okay. So the other thing that it means, aside from being made in a pharmaceutical lab, being backed by clinical study, is that the ingredients are more potent, and that means that they sink down into the deeper layers of the dermis, okay, of the skin, because your skin is made up of the not epidural, that's when you have a baby, right? The epidermis. The epidermis, right? Sink down into the deeper layers of the skin. So from a moisture standpoint, if you can get moisture down into deeper layers of the skin and keep adding to that every day, Do you think your skin is not only going to be more moisturized? Do you think that moisture is going to last longer or the same as the $10 Amazon hyaluronic acid? Let me know in the comments. If you think it's going to last longer, drop a 2. A 1. If you think it's going to last the same as the Amazon hyaluronic acid, drop a 1. Okay? So while you're dropping that, I'm going to tell you why this is important to you. Because one of the things I've been doing in the last 18 months, I've been buying a lot of Neutrogena stuff from Walgreens and just not feeling like it's doing anything. And this is why, because it's not clinical grade. And now we know that even great brands like Neutrogena, it's a trace amount of hyaluronic acid in there. It's not getting down into those deeper layers of the skin. And that's why the eczema seemed to get worse, not better. Okay? This is nasty, what I'm about to tell you. But the pictures you saw today, oh my God, yesterday, it wasn't like it blistered, but it started itching, which it often does. And I could tell that it was ready, okay? Because I know my skin. To actually get rid of that spot, that top skin has to come off, that really leathery alligator type skin. So I was able to peel it off, and up under it was an explosion. Almost like when you bust a blister of liquid, but it wasn't pus. It wasn't mucus. It was literally like serum in that, because it was sitting there trapped underneath that leathery skin, but that's what it needed to push that leathery skin up and for it to come off. So now it's going to heal even faster. And I have a feeling you're not even going to see a scar there in a month or so. Okay. So let me know in the comments, do you think you would go, I don't even remember what the question was, but I know the answer was either 1, the clinical grade ingredients, or 2, the $10 Amazon hyaluronic acid. Walgreens, actually Neutrogena's like $22. You can catch it on sale at Target for like $16, because that's what I did, and I bought a bunch of it. Okay, so it was really important to find product with the clinical grade ingredients, because I know my age group, I know what we're suffering with, I know what I'm up against. We're using water, we're using black soap, we're using some great things, but at the end of the day, we need, you see my skin? You glow differently when you're confident, and you're more confident when you got that natural glow, right? Because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really wear a lot of makeup anymore. I don't, right? Main thing I care to do is I put on a little concealer, I put on a little foundation, do my brows, mascara, and eyebrows. That's really all I do these days. Because I work from home. Even when I go on live, I don't have to learn how to do cut creases and do all that stuff. I don't have to do that. And I know some of you are into that, and that's fine. But it's just not me. It's just not where I wanted to keep going. Hey, Terry girl. Hey, boo. Hey, I saw your pirate outfit. Cutie. So I didn't want to do that anymore. I got to the point where I was feeling like I'm going to be 50. I have a grandchild. I didn't even know then that I was going to be having a second one on the way. And I'm like, I don't know that I want to be doing makeup tutorials at 50, right? Skincare and the skin is more of my passion. It's something, even with people on my team, like you did that person's makeup and that, but their skin underneath it is ratchet. It looks horrible. You need to address that skin. You need to be talking to them about skincare. And like I said, there's no harsh chemicals, and the quality of the ingredients was super important, because I didn't want, you know, toxic stuff to be leaking into your bloodstream. And that's one of the things about this product, is the delivery system is such, and is real technical and sciencey, so I can't explain it, but the ingredients, they don't get into your bloodstream. Okay. And it's like, I don't know, I can't even pronounce it, so whatever. So I wanted to do that. So what you just saw me do was use the cleanser, which is a 3-in-1 product. And I want you to look at the size of this. It is ginormous. Ginormous. Okay. It is actually 5 ounces. It's a 3-in-1 product. So you get to reduce the number of steps, because remember how I taught you before? You need to dual cleanse. You need to first remove your makeup and then you need to cleanse, right? Because I've never had a cleanser that actually remove your makeup. Raise your hand if you've ever tried to just go straight to cleansing with any other cleanser and all you end up with is a mess on your face and you still end up with makeup on your face and it's just now everywhere and your face, it feels all gritty and nasty, right? Raise your hand in the comments if that's ever happened to you, because it's happened to me, right? And that's why before places actually started selling makeup wipes, I used to actually buy the MAC makeup wipes, which were like $30, $40. But I didn't want to go to sleep with that makeup on, because when you go to sleep with makeup on, you age by 7 days every night that you do it. So it was, I need wipes. And so when I ran out of MAC, if I couldn't get to the MAC store, I was using, wet towelettes and that, because I didn't want to use my towel for it. And that's rough for your face anyway. So this removes your makeup. You saw me put it on. You saw me even go over my eyes. No burning, no stinging. It even removes your mascara. It's a cream cleanser. So it is working and no residue, no makeup afterwards. You don't have to tone. It has toner built into it. Okay? So it removes your makeup. It cleanses. And then you can do like I did this morning. Because I didn't have makeup on to remove, you should cleanse in the morning. Because if you don't, all that nasty stuff that's in your pillow is now back on your face. So you got to cleanse in the morning. So I cleanse in the morning and I leave it on for 3 minutes. It's a mask. And then I get in the shower and remove it. Okay. So it's a 3-in-1 product. And I saw the question of how long does it last? 45, 60 days, depending on how often and how much you use. Right. Like I said, I got a big face, so I do like 2 full pumps. So I haven't gotten through a full bottle yet, obviously, because I just got this Saturday. But one of the options is you can save 10% with an auto replenishment or the beauty pass, and it defaults to 60 days. So that's what I've been quoting people is 60 days. I've even heard people say 3 months. My problem with that, my concern with that is you ain't using it every day. And for maximum results, you want to be using it every day. And to put your best face forward, you want to be using it every day. So you can purchase these bamboo washcloths, because the terry cloths that you buy at like Walmart and Family Dollar and the Dollar Tree, they're too rough for your skin. This will be a mild exfoliant for you, and it will help make sure that all that makeup comes off of your skin, because I used to have to use 2 makeup wipes, right? So now it's in here, and if you watch the video, because I'm down in the studio, it actually rinses out. I was like, I gotta test that. I was like, I do not believe my makeup is gonna come out of that by just rinsing it, and it did. So hopefully it'll come out, because this is sitting there for a little while, but it rinses right out. I tested it and it's on video. You can watch that video in the group. So it's a 3-in-1 product. Okay. It's got baobab oil in it, which are nuts from a tree in Africa, like the Tree of Life for Animal Kingdom at Disney. So it's got that in there, and it's got the super powered hyaluronic acid in there. It's got vitamin C ester in there. And I'm not really versed in product right now and all that technical mumbo jumbo. But what I can tell you is look at my face. My dark under eye circles look better in just a couple days. I got a beautiful glow. And not only am I glowing, I actually can feel it down deeper in the deeper layers of my skin, right? Like I said, the only other time my skin feels like this is if I use a sheet mask that is like a moisturizing sheet mask, and you feel that way afterwards because the sheet mask forms an occlusive barrier. Well, this product, because it's the clinical grade ingredients, is getting down there without having to have that occlusive barrier. Okay. So there's that. There is a great serum, which was the #1 thing I was looking for, was to replace the 2 serums that I used to use from the old camp. So 2 serums, sometimes 3, with this 1 serum. And what it did with that eczema on my foot, I'll never run out of it. Ever. Okay? Ever run out of it. Then, so you cleanse with that. Then you do the serum. And then you do the eye cream. Hello, y'all know dark circles under my eye are the bane of my existence. I don't know that they'll ever go completely away, but I will tell you one thing I noticed when I did my little concealer and foundation today. I did not have to use as much concealer. In fact, I didn't have to color correct. I only used one concealer, and then the worst eye I had to do a little bit a second time, but I didn't have to do layers and layers and layers of concealer to cover it up. So that means that they are getting brighter, and the puffiness is way down. Like on camera, it's looking flat. In person, it looks flat too. So now I just might still need to get some fillers for them lines, but that's coming. That's coming. Okay. But yeah, and even the lines are much better than they were because the hyaluronic acid plumps them up, right? Because you know that moisture and hydration are two different things. Moisture is oil, hydration is water, and your skin actually needs both. And that's why the cleanser and all the products have both baobab oil as well as the hyaluronic acid, okay? So after the eye cream, you do one of two things. I just actually did both because I wasn't paying attention. So at night, 3 times a week, there's a dream sleep mask. And so typically when you think of a mask, you think of like a sheet mask or, you know, something, a different color that's really obvious on your skin. It's just really like a really intensive moisturizer. It's kind of like a night cream, and you just pat that into the skin. I have to remember to pat because I'm so used to, right? So you just pat that and pat that everywhere, and whew, your skin feels amazing. And what I do love too, I was concerned because they were like, it has a fragrance. The fragrance is so light, you almost don't even notice it, because Tamira can't do really heavily fragrant stuff because my sinus and allergies do not like that. So that's one thing if you're concerned about fragrance. Ivana is my running mate, and she was concerned about it too, and she has eczema, and no, neither one of us have a problem with the fragrance. So mask Mondays for me. And if the nights that you don't do that, then you do the hydrating moisturizer. And then in the morning, you do it all again, but at the very least, cleanse and moisturize. For me, eye cream is never an option. That's going to always be the case. That was the other thing I was really looking for. So you can buy this a few different types of ways. Number one, I'm not here to convince you to join a team in a movement if that's not where you're at. I love you exactly where you're at. And that's one of the things I love about this whole setup, right? So you can be a customer, okay? As a customer, you can save 10%. You can get birthday savings, and you can get early access to new product. There is an onslaught of new products coming every month in the world of makeup with this line, okay? My focus is going to be on skincare, and as I get things and see what they're about, then I'll present it to you, because my thing is, like I said, I want to make sure it's dark girl friendly, okay? So you can save 10%, and you can save 10% one of two ways. You can save 10% either through auto replenishment, or you can pay $25 for the beauty passport, okay? So you can do that one of two ways. If you put it on auto replenishment, you save it immediately, and you can manage your auto replenishment date, okay? You can pay full retail. That's entirely up to you. I don't know about you, but I like to save $10, okay? I mean, $10. I like to save 10%, okay? So you can do it that way. You can also be a part of the movement, and you can save anywhere from 25 to 40% as a partner, like I technically am. You can save 25 to 40% that way. You can earn incentive trips. You get to be a part of something, because I'm not gonna lie, I miss that. I really was missing that. All the great things happening with my marketing firm and agency are great, but I still miss that sisterhood and traveling with people. So I do hope some of you are interested in joining me for that, because I did miss that a whole lot. Because, you know, my old girls, we still talk about, oh yeah, we should get together, and you know how that is, it just never really happens. But it happens when, okay, we're all going to this convention, or we're all going to this meeting, and then we all get to hang out and be together for a week. So I really miss that more than I can ever express. Okay, so definitely miss that kind of sisterhood thing, because even though I am an introvert, I still, you know, like to get together with my girls in that. So hopefully somebody, you know, some of you will want to join for that. And here's the great thing about it. There are 3 kits that you can get. The first one is the CEO kit. You get the full skincare line, you get your business building tools, and you get key pieces of the makeup line, including the really high-end brush set, which I believe is valued at $200. I believe that's included in the CEO kit. You get a butt ton of product for $400, and you get your business building kit, business building tools, including samples. You can also get the influencer kit, which comes with the eye cream, the dream mask, and 2 lip glosses. And these lip glosses are really great. I'll even put it on at night. This is Blush, Bella Blush. It's so moisturizing because it's made out of like oils. And it's not sticky or gooey, okay? And then there's bronze. That's what I wear during the day. So you get 2 of those. You get the binder with your business building tools. And let me tell y'all, this is truly a luxury line, right? Because there are products that I've used that claim to be luxury, but when you get it where it looks like it's metal, it's just metallic paint on plastic, and you know, you made it look like a jewel, but it doesn't really feel like a jewel. It's very plasticky and kind of Chinese or Wish amp feel to it. This is heavy. This is serious business, okay? This is true luxury. It came in this box. This was huge for me because it was a sore point, a pain point for me with the old camp, the way people receive product. Now, it still comes in a brown shipping box, but when you open it, there's tissue paper, and this is a glossy box. It has a magnetic closure, so if I were going out to people's homes, I could use this. It had your business building tools in there. The actual product comes in a box. Even the lip glosses came in a box. And that was important to me because if you're going to be charging luxury prices, it needs to really look and feel like a luxury product, and it needs to be a luxury experience. And I can honestly say, because your girl is a snob, this is truly that. It really, you do feel like it's a luxury product. Like this is like a metal with a soft, you know, finish. It really feels like a luxury product, and the product itself feels like a luxury experience. So I wanted to bring you guys up to speed with that. So what is Bella Donna Life? It's the brand that I am building because I'm under what's called NDA, is it non-disclosure? Non-compete. I keep saying NDA. I don't know why that's non-disclosure, but I'm under non-compete, a certain clause of non-compete, and then I'm free. It's free come August, okay? And so because of that, and to be respectful of my old camp, I decided not to really go hard on the old chocolate Instagram or business page. So I created a new Instagram and business page, and it's really got a clean look. It's, you know, really got that soft, clean. My cousin just asked me about the lip gloss, so I'm going to email you after I get off the stream, Tamika. So you can go and follow that. It's Bella Donna _Life on Instagram. And there also is a business page on Facebook. That is a brand because that's what I do. I build brands, and it's already having success. People are following and engaging and asking questions, right? So that's what Bella Donna Life is, and that's why you see it, and the colors kind of clash, and so I got to fix all of that. But in the meantime, we're not going to stall getting this opportunity and this product in front of you while I figure that out, right? Sometimes you got to make a mess and clean it up later. So that's what we're going to do. So I may continue to build that after August. I'm not sure because it's a lot on top of what I am already doing. But I wanted to introduce you formally to Bella. So Honestly, I think I came up with the name. Y'all know me and names when I do come up with something. For some reason, I kept thinking Lil' Kim had an album or a song that said something about La Bella Donna. Because when I heard Bellame, that was the first thing that came to my mind was Lil' Kim and something about La Bella Donna. And when I was like looking for the domain in that, it was taken. So La Bella Donna Life, I had to put that on the end. So, and I never think I even wound up buying the domain, and I may not. But that's where La Bella Donna Life came from, because it just, I don't know, it just gave me that kind of Lil' Kim, bougie, upscale feel to it, right? And so on Instagram, you'll find fashion, you'll find makeup, you'll find skincare, inspiration, you know me, you know, information about manifesting and mindset. So that's what you'll find there. So please go follow that page, interact with that page. There's a lot of skin education going up on that page daily and in the stories as well. But that's to explain the La Bella Donna piece. It is my interim brand. We'll see if I continue to move forward with it, because it's not as easy to grow a huge... They said your lips look big with that gloss on there. My God. Look like I got a filler or something. I love it. Okay. So, you know, Haute Chocolat has 22,000 followers on it, and it's really a mess because I've been like trying to figure out what I'm going to do with it. But that's life, right? You're experimenting. You're always figuring things out. And so I've really been figuring it out over there, and it's still there. But the one reason it's still there is because I can do the swipe up feature because of how many followers I have on that page. So it ain't going nowhere, because I can always throw in a story, swipe up for whatever brand or part of my business I am marketing that day. So that's why you are seeing the watermark on post La Bella Donna Life, just so you understand. I'm still torn if I want to change the group name to something about La Bella Donna Life. I'll probably link that page up, but Haute Chocolat is still going to stay linked to it. So that's technical stuff that you probably don't care about. So what questions can I ask for you? This is longer than I intended it to be. So do me the favor of dropping your questions below. If it's something, you know, that you aren't comfortable asking in front of other people, you can always message me. I will be answering your questions. Y'all will be so proud of me. Part of why I'm glowing is your girl be asleep by 11 o'clock most nights. And I'll wake up at 4, 5, 6 o'clock. So I've actually magically turned into a regular person, and I'm not being a night owl lately, and I love it. So, you know, it's still early in the evening, but, you know, between now, 10, 11 o'clock, I will answer your questions, and I will talk to y'all later. But I'm excited. The team is moving really, really fast, right? This is our first full month as a team. People are breaking records and hitting new levels each and every day. I've been moving really, really slow up until now. You know, once I go live, it's on. Because I know when I go live, I'm going to get messages like I'm getting now asking about the lip gloss. I knew y'all were going to ask about lip gloss. There's lip lacquers too, right? So once I go live, you know it's going on and on and on and on. And I've already set my traps on the internet. Y'all, if you've been to any of my training, you know what I say about, I set traps on the internet for a living. Traps are being laid every single day. At least an hour every single day. I have content already for the entire month of March. And you know me, as I get inspiration, I'm going to create more content. So if you are thinking about it, that's why I bought a kit instead of just buying the product, because I knew if I bought the product, I was going to want to join. So I got the product and got the kit, and there was no pressure to build, right? I don't want you to necessarily be a kidnapper. That's not what I want you to do, because I forgot that piece. There's another kit. You can buy the digital kit, which is normally $49.99, and you can customize your kit. I'm so sorry, people falling off. You can customize your kit. And you can get that for $19.19 now and add on your product. Because you need product to start, right? You need product. Me coming on live, I knew when I could post all the videos and all the before and afters. But once y'all saw me come on live and talk about it and take my makeup off, people were going to want a product, right? And so you are going to need product. At minimum, you want the cleanser. At the very minimum, you want the cleanser. I would recommend getting the cleanser, eye cream, and moisturizer, or cleanser, serum, and moisturizer, because unlike any other company that I'm aware of, with that 1919 kit for March only, you can actually add on additional product for a one-time discount of 35% during enrollment only. Okay, you can get a lot of products, because I actually wound up getting the influencer kit and adding on the cleanser and the bamboo towels, okay, and something else. So that's it. You can customize your kit and get started for $19.19, which gets your website, binders, building tools, and then you can add on product, because you're going to need product. You want the cleanser. You want the cleanser, you want the towels, and at very minimum, the moisturizer, okay? That's what you need. Hey, lady. Hey. We gotta talk, because you done got married. I didn't even know you had a boyfriend, so we need to talk, Missy. Not that you gotta tell everybody your business all over the internet. I get it. But, so, you can get started for as low as $19.19, and it just means you can get that much more product, because you're saving that $30 and you can put that toward product. And I think that's an excellent way to start. I was like, dang, maybe I should have waited a week. I was like, no, because I love the product and I love the way my skin feels. Okay. So I know one of the questions I'm probably going to get is about oily skin. It is not going to make your skin oily. Moisturizer does not make your skin oily. Typically, what makes your skin oily is your glands, I forget what gland it's called, is overproducing sebum. Why is it overproducing the sebum oil? Because your skin is dry. So this product, getting down deeper into the layers of the skin, is going to actually calm that down, and you're not going to be producing as much oil. In fact, Ivana, my running partner, has oily skin, and she's seen her pores shrink, and she definitely is not complaining about oil right now. In fact, she loves her filters and being able to put foundation on, and it looks filtered, okay? So you can be my customer, you can run with me, whatever you want to do. There's absolutely no pressure, because like the old camp had to learn, I am an internet marketer. I will create my own market, and I will. So whether you run with me or you don't is fine with me, because if you don't, and I'm not saying this to be rude, the people who are looking for what I have are going to find me, and they're going to say, here, because they did it last time, and I got even better product now in a more simplified comp plan, simplified skincare routine. I know they'll do it now. So that truly is it. I love y'all. I thank you, and I will be live again soon. I'll talk to you later. Bye.